that this morning, officials of the Greater Accra Regional Security Council and the Lands Ministry have started demolishing structures on waterways at the Sakumono Ramsar site. The move is to help avert any possible flooding situation similar to what happened in Wager and surrounding areas a few weeks ago. The 1,200 acres of the Sakumono Ramsar site hold thousands of gallons of water each year to prevent flooding in the surrounding communities. The Greater Accra Regional Minister, Henry Kote, who is leading the exercise, says no influence can stop the demolition of structures on the Sakumono Ramsar site. He's leading men from the armed forces, police and the immigration service to ensure all fence walls sited within the core areas of the site are pulled down. According to him, that will be the phase 1 of the exercise, while the phase 2 and 3 will see the pulling down of buildings within the transition and buffer zones. Here is Henry Kote.
The agency and the lands, forestry, will now identify buildings that are still sited in the waterway, and then they are marked, and then the next phase will continue. So we shall continue with the exercise by the grace of God to remove fence walls in the waterway. Now, why do we want to do this? When it rains, the water falls all the way from Abri. Some finds its way through Onyasia, Jowulu. Then that's where I suffer when it rains, Alaju. You all know what happens in Alaju. Even with the current scheme of Alaju, when it rains, there's a problem. Imagine what will happen here, and it started already. When it rains, those of you who have been plying the motorway, you notice that the Sakumono, the Ashaman Bridge area is gradually becoming flooded. If we don't deal with this issue, in the next 2-3 years, I'm afraid that all this area that will stand will be flooded. So we are hoping that residents in this area will cooperate with us. The Minister of Lands and his team are also putting in place measures to ensure that those who have already encroached upon the land will go through proper processes to ensure that their properties are regularized. I do not have the locus, but the minister will speak to that issue. So
So we're trying to reach my colleague with my sister station at Dome FM, Annabella, who will give us more updates on how the residents feel and what is happening as we speak. And we know that this is just the phase 1 of the exercise. So let's go to Annabella, who joins me with updates. Bella, can you tell us what is happening as we speak?
Okay, so as we are speaking, the exercise is still ongoing. The exercise began this morning around 7:30 a.m. with about 600 uniformed men. That's the military, police, and the immigration. The exercise, according to Greater Accra Regional Minister Henry Kote, is aimed at rescuing the Ramsar site of about over 3,000 acres from encroachers, of which about 2,500 acres have been encroached upon. However, the exercise, according to the minister, is not to victimize anybody, but is to demolish fence walls that have been erected in waterways at the Ramsar site. After today, tomorrow, and then day 3 of the pulling down of the fence walls, another assessment will be made to identify buildings on waterways at the same place where they will be marked for another phase of demolition. These are all, according to the minister, being done to prevent floods in the area in some years to come.
Annabella, are the owners of the structures around, and how have they been reacting? What are they saying?
Surprisingly, we've not seen anyone occupying any of the buildings that is being targeted. There's nobody occupying any of the buildings.
Okay.
And at the moment, fence walls are what they are in waterways are what they are demolishing.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. That is Annabella Ave, who is with our sister station, Adom FM, giving us an update on that exercise that the Greater Accra Regional Minister is doing. And we know that this is just phase 1, and phase 2 and 3 will see some structures being bulldozed.